Okay, so back with part two of Happy World Sickle Cell Day. Just sharing my story, my life story a little bit with this illness. So where did I leave off? So what I want you to understand is that this has been a choice, right? It's on the blueprint of experiencing this illness. And once I began shifting my viewpoint and really seeing what this energy is, I started to communicate back and forth. And I started laying ground rules. Like, if I haven't, because there are things that when we are with this illness, we ignore. We ignore the signals, we ignore the signs. And this illness will give you signals and signs. So one of those for me was, I need to drink. I need to drink more, right? Instead of just going. Slow down. I need you to be conscious of getting your fluids in. So for me, what helps me is what I did with, I added in chlorophyll, I added in ginger, I added in electrolytes, added in coconut water, which is filled with electrolytes. I make sure I am constantly having some fluids throughout my day, right? Because if I don't, it's gonna tap my shoulder. Number two, I still work with, which is take a break. I'm the one who don't like taking breaks for whatever reason. I just keep going and going. But I needed it to tap on my shoulder and like, yo, you need to take a break. You're stressing the body out, girlfriend. So I would do things of whatever can distract me from whatever I'm doing. So it's either, okay, I'll watch something on YouTube. I'll listen to some music and chill. I'll go outside and sit for a while. I'll go meditate. Whatever it is I need to do, right? I started implementing practical things to do. And having that acknowledgement of, all right, basically taking better care of myself, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. So if there's a situation that stresses me out, because we get high anxiety. Why? We're going through PTSD with sickle cell. We all do. A lot of doctors won't say it and they won't speak on it because it factors into politics. So if you want to know more about that, we can go into a political discussion on the politics of sickle cell in America. But so a lot of times it was like, okay, if there's a situation and other people around me and it's stressing me out, get up and walk away. Remove yourself from it. Because the energy itself is pounding on the body, pounding on the aura, pounding on the soul, pounding on the spirit, right? I can't handle that. I gotta remove myself, right? So when it comes to arguments, that type of stuff, I realize you can't keep beings like that in your space. I cut them off. Whether it's family, friends, foe, I don't care who. You can't stay in my space. My space needs peace, quiet, a Zen-like energy. I have to have it. I will have it. That is not a negotiation. It's not. My home needs to be quiet. Certain points of the day, it has to be quiet. I don't give up. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not talking to anyone because it drains my energy, right? things that I've done of removing myself, and also careers, jobs. If it don't work, I gotta go. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If it's hackling me to the point of stressing me out, I'm not doing it. I give you a quick example. When I used to work in the hotel industry, this is years ago. One day, and the way the scheduling was, I hated it. It didn't have any room or flexibility at the time. And one day I went into a sickle cell crisis. I was in excruciating pain, and I was at the front desk, and I had to stand there. And like literally I'm holding back the tears, and I'm standing in a very severe crisis. And I just remember how the manager was with me. And I said, I need to go home. I'm not feeling well. Her response to me was if I wasn't even human. I wasn't even anything, right? You're not in pain. You don't look like you're in pain. And other sicklers, you know what I'm talking about. That type of display of discrimination, right? And not believing. Oh, you don't look like you're in pain. You look well to me, right? And I had to stand there in that crisis until my shift was done. By the time I got home, it was beyond 10. Beyond 10. And I had to take a step with myself and was like, I can't work for nobody, because this is always going to keep happening, and I'm going to walk away each time because there's no flexibility for me to take care of me, right? It's about their numbers. I don't give about your numbers when I'm in physical pain. I really don't. Other things I've done is really implement heavy self-care for me, right? And what does that mean? Which is I meditate. Meditation has become my friend. I do my art regardless. I do not care. I'm doing my art. I had held it back. I was people pleasing at the time. I held it back. I was too stressed out to do anything or to even focus. I wanted to, it kept calling me, but you know, your environment makes you create decisions that's not healthy at times. I removed myself and really decided I'm doing my art, and I decided it this year, like I'm going all in on my art. It makes me feel good, and I'm in a zen-like energy, and it helps my body, my mind, my soul, and my being very well. I don't allow anyone in. If you're not for me, automatically you're against me, and I don't want you in. No one can come in my circle. If you haven't read anything on sickle cell, step away, right? Because that means you're going to bring in energy that is going to be a fighting energy and a non-understanding energy. And I'm tired of teaching sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to keep telling people or teaching people, and they, we now have the internet. There's so many other books. There are doctors available. Go and research yourself. So I share these things, and hopefully it will help you guys that with this day, you are here. But also look at it. It is time to not hate what you have, but to embrace it, to understand it, right? And with that, I've noticed it does an expansion of energy, expansion of your prana. I hope what I'm saying helps you today. You know, your girl blind right now, but I hope it helps you today. I love you guys. If you have any more questions or you want to learn more, let me know. But I hope this helps you and elevates you in the best way possible. All right, happy Sickle Cell Awareness Day.